Welcome in to the Arkansas Sports Network Awards Show. We're glad to have you along here. If you don't know me by now, then you'll never, ever know me, I guess, is what they say. My name is Brad Caldwell. I am the general manager and owner of the Arkansas Sports Network. Along with me, we got Aaron Powers in the background, pushing all the buttons today, and we are ready to give away some awards. You see this one right here. This is the one that started it all for us. It's the MVP award, and it started it all. We gave it away in, I believe it was 2022. D3 Auto Sales came along with us, and ever since then it has been a great partnership with D3 Auto Sales. That's the one that started it all. But we've got other awards to give, and man, we're just glad to be here today, giving away awards, recognizing kids along throughout the state of Arkansas. We've got some business to attend to as we go through this. Don't forget that this is also an advertisement for ASN. We try to get our business out there, and we're going to try some new things in 2025. One of the things that we're going to do, I'm going to take you on a journey with me. If you are anything like me, some of you might struggle with your weight, just like I do. And you've made a New Year's resolution, and we're going to go together here, and I'm going to take you on a journey. I'm going to take the first 90 days of this year, probably not exactly 90, but to March the 22nd. I'm going to take you on a journey with me, and we're going to do some stuff to help you, maybe help inspire you. A little bit of a new thing here on ASN, a little bit more into some health and fitness, so we'll be looking for that. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. If you're anything like me, been a yo-yo dieter, I have definitely been that since I got into college. And here I am now, and I'm ready to do something. So I want to help. I want to inspire. I hope that we can inspire you to stay with those New Year's goals that you might have, and we're going to do that coming up quickly. Please forgive me here. Got a little sweat rolling off my head here. It's just, I don't know. I don't feel well. That's part of it. But it seems like every time that we do this award show, I'm coughing and hacking and gagging and all this. But today I don't feel that way. Just feel a little bit crummy. But we're going to go ahead and go through it anyway, because we love to recognize kids across the state of Arkansas. If you haven't already done this, hit the subscribe button with us and subscribe to the Arkansas Sports Network. We are really close to the 9,000 subscriber mark here on ASN. I mean, really close. And so with the upcoming events, I know state tournaments coming up very soon. That's kind of like our Daytona 500 or Super Bowl or whatever you want to call it. Those type of events are coming up soon. You want to make sure that you are a part of that. One event that we've got coming up very soon, coming up on Saturday, is the ASN Basketball Classic, coming up Saturday afternoon, starting at noon at Tucker Coliseum. We are going to be bringing you 6 great basketball games, starting at noon when the Dumas Lady Bobcats, the number 3 team in our 3A poll, take on the Clinton Yellow Jackets at noon. And then at 1:30, the Dumas Bobcat boys basketball team, who is, off the top of my head, I can't remember. They're number 2, I think, maybe in 3A with us right now. Maybe number 1. I can't remember exactly. But 1:30 p.m., they'll be with us taking on the Stuttgart Ricebirds, who have had a pretty good start to their season. We got a fun one coming up at 3 o'clock for the girls and the boys at 4:30, when we've got the Lamar Warriors and the Bergman Panthers, both on the boys and girls side of things. Both teams representing well. Actually, Bergman is our number 1 team in 3A that I off the top of my head in boys. And Lamar is our number 2 team in 3A in the girls. So Dumas is number 3 for us. And then on the girls' side of things, Bergman is number 6, and Lamar is number 2. So two top 10 matchups there. Then we've got the number one team in 3A for the girls' side, the Dover Lady Pirates. Dover Lady Pirates won a state championship in 1999, the last time that they were really heralded to be that at where they're at right now. Number one team in 3A at 6 o'clock. They'll be taking on the Bauxite Lady Miners. And then to wrap it up, the Clinton Yellow Jackets will take on the England Lions. England is number 2 in our 2A poll, while the Clinton Yellow Jackets just outside of it. They've played a very, very tough schedule. Carter Holland, a kid that has committed to Harding University to play basketball there. He's going to be a fun one to watch, big-time player. Lots of talent on the floor at Arkansas Tech University. Ticket link is live right now, and so make sure that you are with us there. It's going to be a great time at Tucker Coliseum. So we're back here to me, and I am excited to be bringing you these trophies. I'm looking for my trophies here. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get started right now, and I hope that I don't drop one here. Let me see if I can get it set, get in a spot where I don't drop these expensive trophies that I have garnered for players throughout the state of Arkansas. The first one that we're going to announce is the Newcomer of the Year. And we want to recognize kids that are playing their first year in varsity. And sometimes that gets a little bit clouded, especially when you have kids that are in junior high that come up and play in the state playoffs in their freshman year. Sometimes you have a situation such as Isaiah Stevenson of Sheridan, who got called up in the middle of the year, a little bit past the middle of the year, and had a pretty big load. And so we have to delineate between how we go about that. And we felt like that if you were a junior high player that played through your whole season last year and you were playing in your first year full season of varsity, then we were going to recognize you. We got freshmen and sophomores here that we recognize. I know that there's a possibility that you could recognize some juniors for this award, but really this is more of a freshman, sophomore-based award. Let's go ahead and put up our top 5 there. And our top 5 for the Newcomers of the Year. You see we've got some really, really good ones there. Champ Davis of Greenwood. We've got Cadillac Ellison of Fordyce, Bryston McCoy, the quarterback at Arkadelphia, and Elijah Moody, also the quarterback at Mills, had a great year. And then another quarterback there at Carlisle, Ty Tanksley. All 5 of those guys have big-time ability, and all of them had great years, and I'll explain the process. We had a panel of people that we went to, and we had votes throughout. First place vote was 5 points. We allowed those to vote for their top 5. We actually eliminated down to 10. We didn't make that public. We went down to 10, and then we went to ranking their top 5, and that's how we did that. And so we were able to give points awarded for first place vote was 5, 4 points for a second place vote, 3 points for a third place vote, 2 points for a fourth place vote, and 1 point for a fifth place vote. And so we're going to go ahead and name our first award winner.
we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com. Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Desart. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
Welcome back as we come back. Cadillac Ellison, your winner from Fordyce, and we weren't able to get him on the phone, but we'll get in touch with him, make sure that he gets that award, and congratulations to Cadillac Ellison for the win as the newcomer of the year. Just a freshman. He's a good-sized kid over there. He's going to be hard to handle. So, anyway, we're going to go to award number 2. Award number 2 is our Coach of the Year award. That is brought to you by Tyson. And we appreciate our partners there at Tyson for helping us out throughout. They've been a great partner for us, actually, for several years now. And we do appreciate them. And so we appreciate them in sponsoring this award. The Coach of the Year award is one of our more popular awards. I think it probably gets more nominations than anything. It's funny, when you love your coach, you love him a lot. And when you hate your coach, you hate him a lot. And it looks like that there's a lot of love for these guys that are going to be nominated here. Again, same process that we did to vote on the Newcomer of the Year and all of our awards here. And so let's go down and let's name a top 5. And you can see there on the top 5 for Coach of the Year, you have Brad Bolding of Parkview, DJ Keithley of Bismarck, Trey Shucker of Arkadelphia, Tommy Tice of Farmington, and Josh Watson of Salem. All of those guys right there have a story, whether that be Brad Bolding 3 times, state champion in a row, 3-peat. You got DJ Keithley taking Bismarck basically from nothing to where they're at right now. You've got Trey Shucker as Arkadelphia coach, one of the younger coaches in the state of Arkansas. Then right next to him, Tommy Tice might be the oldest football coach in the state of Arkansas. He had a phenomenal year there at Farmington, leading them to their first state championship since 1973. Picked up his 300th win as a head coach. He's third place in all-time wins in the state of Arkansas. And then you got Josh Watson of Salem, who helped his team come back from, not necessarily they weren't the team that they were at the end of the year. We'll say that. That's how they really improved and played well toward the end of the year, and they got something figured out. So with that being said, we're going to name the Coach of the Year, but we're going to do it on the other side of the break here as we get our Coach of the Year on the phone. So if you'll hang out with us, we're going to go and get that Coach of the Year on the phone, and we'll be right back.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
And your winner of the 2024 Arkansas Sports Network and Tyson Foods Coach of the Year is Coach Josh Watson of Salem. Coach, thank you for joining us here on the call today. And congratulations on not only your state championship, which is a lot more important than this award, but congratulations on the award as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's just a testament to the kids we have at Salem and the community and the administrators we have at Salem. For me, to get the recognition from this award, it's all due to them for sure.
Well, tell us a little bit, Coach. I mean, your team, you guys had 3 losses on the season. And not to say that you don't win a state championship with 3 losses, but that was a number that, a lot of times you see 2 and 1 and even none. There was something that happened with your team. What was the turning point with your team?
Well, you talk about 3 losses, and I think it pays dividends when you make a tough schedule, non-conference schedule. And it allows your team to have been there when you do get to the quarterfinals. And all 3 of our non-conference games were quarterfinals or better type games. So we had been there, playing Pocahontas, playing Prescott, playing Newport non-conference. But I'd say turning point was probably about week 7, week 8, somewhere right in there. Things really started to click. We started to get healthy again. And the kids were really starting to become coachable and, sort of reach the potential of what they could do. And then week 9, we got pretty much fully healthy minus 1 kid. And man, it was a huge turning point for us right then. The kids saw, they saw why we were riding them hard. They saw why we were after them and constantly just pushing them to do what they can do. And then you get into the playoffs and you run a gauntlet that may be one of the toughest ones run in 3A. So it was just a lot of fun.
Boy, you touch on that for sure. I mean, you started with a rematch there in the second round with Prescott, who you had seen, which I think obviously became an advantage for you. But I would have to say, and I wasn't there, but you can probably tell me this, that Prescott win probably launched you into what you could do for the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, and it gave our kids confidence early in the season when we had a lead until a minute 54 left on them down at Hendricks at a neutral site. Early in the season, breaking in 7 new guys on offense, really 8 once our running back went out the first play against them. So, for us to be able to play with them, breaking in that many new guys, it really gave us some confidence to go throughout the season. We were able to look back on that all throughout the season. And when we saw them the second time, we knew how much better of a team we were than when we saw them week 1 at Hendricks. So, it definitely gave us confidence throughout the playoffs. Because if you can play with Prescott, and I don't care if it's a down, some people say Prescott was down. Prescott's never down. They just reload.
Yes.
So Coach Glass down there does a great job. And we knew they were going to be ready for the playoffs, but what we knew was they were coming on the road to us in the second round, and Prescott doesn't go on the road in the second round very often.
Yes, that's true.
So you get somebody on the road, there's definitely a home field advantage in the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Then you guys moved on. You got a huge win against Rivercrest, and I was told, or I told somebody, I said, once you guys beat Rivercrest like you did, I said we should have known. At that point, we should have known that this was the team of destiny at that point. And, man, you guys got a huge win there. Then in the semifinals, you go down to a very tough Mansfield team and win that one on the road. Tell us about that one.
Well, we knew they were good. I mean, we saw them the year before. They upset us in the quarterfinals. We had 5 turnovers to their 1 back last season, in a season where I thought we'd had a little better chance to probably make a run for a state championship than we did this year, to be honest with you. And we just turned the ball over too many times. We hadn't turned it over in several weeks, and then we get in there and And I'm telling you, Mansfield doesn't make mistakes. So, they didn't make mistakes last year. They didn't make mistakes this year. We knew it was going to be a battle, but our kids the whole week, we're preparing for Rivercrest, and our kids are talking about Mansfield. Like, they are wanting Mansfield bad. And I think that's part of the reason you saw us play so good against Rivercrest was they wanted another shot at Mansfield. And we knew it was going to be on the road, but it was an opportunity to do to them what they did to us the year before. Go into their place and beat them. And then it was a heck of a ball game. It was a very, very physical ball game. There may have been more points scored than people thought would be scored. I don't know, but it was a great ball game. Neither team turned the ball over. 36-20, and I think we were 1 for 5 on 2-point conversion. So, that was something to win by 16 down there was huge.
And then you guys go and play a very good Bismarck team in the state championship game. That was one of the better, if not the best, championship game there over the all of the classifications. Tell us about the state championship game and your guys getting a chance to play in War Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, it's just an unreal feeling for our kids and our community. Our girls have been there playing for a state championship in basketball several times the past 4 years. And, our boys wanted a shot at it. Them getting to see the girls have that success definitely helped our football program. But our boys were just excited for the opportunity, and you can't just be excited for the opportunity. That's what we talked about all week. If you're satisfied that you're playing for it, you're not going to win. So, we don't need to be satisfied that we're there. We need to be ready to play and go win this thing. And our kids were that. We knew Bismarck was a great football team. We saw them beat Prescott with the backup quarterback. And if you can beat Prescott with the backup quarterback, man, you're good.
Yeah.
And Coach Keithley's boys, both his boys are great football players, and he does a great job with them. That it was an exciting football game. Especially if you like offense, because neither team could, whoever got the first stop was probably going to win the ball game.
Yeah.
And so we talked about that at halftime. We just got to get one stop in the second half and we can win this thing. And sure enough, we got one stop fairly early on. And I think that's really what propelled us on to the state championship.
Well, and you guys were able to win that one and bring home the first ever state championship there at Salem. Tell us, did they throw you a parade there yet?
No, not yet. We were in the parade the week before the state championship, the Christmas parade.
Okay.
So, it's just a cool feeling for our community and for all the alumni that, that Salem's had football for about 50 years. And, it's just a great feeling because, those alumni they're a big part of it. They laid the foundation. All the guys that have played and worked and sweated, they laid the foundation for what we're able to do this year. And so that's a big deal for them. They definitely need to feel like they're a part of it just as much as these kids that have worked and sweated and dealt with us coaches being on them, trying to reach their potential. But, man, it's just a great feeling for our community, for our kids. It's something they'll always have and always be able to remember. And that's what's special about it is, 20 years from now, these kids are going to, come back to a ball game and they're going to be the state champions listed up there. And that's just an incredible feeling that I'm pumped our kids get to experience.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I appreciate you joining us here on our awards show tonight. And we just want to say thank you. Congratulations to Salem. We'd love to get out to Salem for a ball game sometime soon. No, we had one. We had one set, and then the monsoon of that week, I believe, of Melbourne and Salem was we just couldn't do it. So we're
now what? There'll be some good ones this next season for sure.
Well, let's get together on that, and I will get together with you on this trophy and how to get it to you. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank y'all very much for what y'all do for high school athletics.
Man, appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
All right. That's Coach Josh Watson here on the phone. And, again, congratulations, Coach of the Year. Coach Josh Watson there as he takes his team to a state championship. How special is that, especially the first time ever in the community's history that happened. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to the Salem Greyhounds for winning that state championship as well. All right, let's go to a quick break. And when we come back, we'll talk about our Blue Collar Player of the Year and then our final award, our MVP award, coming up shortly. You are watching the Arkansas Sports Network Awards Show, Football Edition, and we're looking forward to it. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pod. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, d3autosales.com.
Well, welcome back here to our awards show. Glad to have you along, and like I said, we've got two more awards that we're going to give you, and I am trying to keep the order here. Let's see here. There we go. Our blue collar. I need a Vanna White. I need a Vanna White to give me my trophies here. But Blue Collar Player of the Year, presented by Arkansas Tech University. I'll be honest with you, this is the hardest one to pick from. We want to recognize the type of kid, really more than anything else on this award. Not necessarily, don't get me wrong, we want somebody that's productive. But we want somebody that is just an outstanding person, a leader on the field. Somebody who gives it their all. You know, somebody who loves the game and just wants to play the game for the enjoyment of it. And, you know, every year that we do this, we get all of these nominations. And when we do checkups on these nominations, you know, most of the time it's, yeah, this kid's a great kid. And so it really becomes splitting hairs at that point. So anyway, let's get to our top 5 here for the Blue Collar Player of the Year. And you can see our top 5, Keegan Sanderson of Salem. And then you've got Jair Hernandez of Mena. You've got Rhett Neidert, of Boonville. You've got Andrew Plummer of Southside and Johnny Diaz of Bismarck. And so those are our 5 finalists for the Player of the Year, Blue Collar Player of the Year. And like I said, again, when it comes down to this is splitting hairs. I mean, this is one of those awards that each and every person that is nominated, and I'm sure that it's not unlike anything else, anybody else, any other award that we do. It's not unlike that, but I think even probably more so that this one is a really hard one to come up with. And so I want to say congratulations to all of the top 5. We weren't able to get a hold of the winner of this one, but we want to go ahead and recognize the winner of the Blue Collar Player of the Year, and that is Jair Hernandez of Mina. Jair Hernandez did it in all 3 phases of the game this year: offense, defense, special teams. Put up big numbers all around this year for the Bearcats. Bearcats were a very special year. They had a very special year this year, going, I believe they went 9-1 in the regular season. Ended up winning the playoff game, had to go to Elkins. Elkins ended up in the state championship game. They played Elkins pretty tough. Were unable to pick up that victory there at Elkins. And anyway, still a very good year there for the Bearcats. And congratulations to Jair Hernandez. And we'll reach out to those in Mina, and we will get that Player of the Year, a Blue Collar Player of the Year award, out to Mr. Hernandez. So congratulations to Mr. Hernandez and his team and coaches for such a good season this year. Finally, we're going to go to our MVP. And, again, as I said before, the MVP was the very first award that kind of started all of this. It really kind of helped the rise of the Arkansas Sports Network in general. And we appreciate D3 Auto Sales. I know that a lot of times if you see us mentioned, you see D3 Auto Sales mentioned. I mean, we're just kind of tied at the hip at this point. And I appreciate Dare and Randy over there at D3 Auto Sales for bringing this award to us. Man, they've been fantastic to us. Great sponsors for us, and we cannot say enough about them. And so D3 Auto Sales, great award, and we love this award here. We give it not only to football, but we give it to basketball, both boys and girls. I see we've got a counter there. Make sure that you have subscribed to us if you don't already. You've got a live subscriber count right there. You can see we're just, 15 away from 9,000 there. So help us get to 9,000 if you haven't already subscribed to us. Help us get there. But anyway, we give it to boys and girls basketball. We give it to baseball and softball. And, who knows? When it's all said and done, we may end up giving it to volleyball before it's – it's all about recognizing kids. And that's what we want that's what we want to do here. So I'll tell you what, let's go to a quick break. And actually, let's do this before we go to a break. Let's get our top 5 up there. So the top 5 here for the D3 Auto Sales MVP Award was Kane Archer of Greenwood, Maddox Berry of Morrilton, Creed Vega of Dardanelle, Ben Woodfield of Mount Ida, and Cavanta Washington of Rivercrest. All of those players right there have had phenomenal years. Each one of them put up massive numbers that really hard to touch. And honestly, in any other year, all of them put up numbers that probably would have won the award to begin with. So it's been a great year for offense in the state of Arkansas. I know that Maddox Berry and Kane Archer both threw for 57 touchdowns this year. And you had 2 guys in the same state throw for 57 touchdowns. And then Vega, he was just a menace when it came through the air or on the ground. Unbelievable player there. Ben Woodfield of Mount Ida, 2,400 yards on the ground, I believe, this year. And Cavanta Washington, another one that was just a menace through the air on the ground. So with that being said, we're going to go to a quick break. We're going to see if we can get our D3 Auto Sales MVP on the line. Hang in here with us. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network Awards Show. We'll be right back.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com. Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Desart. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
And congratulations to our winner of the MVP award, D3 Auto Sales. Most valuable player is Kane Archer of Greenwood. Congratulations, Kane. We've got him on the line right now. Kane, I know you're getting ready for a basketball game, so we don't want to keep you out too long, but 3,880 yards passing, 57 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and then I believe you had 82% completion percentage this year.
Yes, sir. That sounds right. Yeah.
Tell us about, you made a jump from sophomore to junior season. What was it that helped you make that jump?
Yeah, I want to say it was all the guys around me. You know, when you have Coach Young and Coach Hogan and Coach Morton, all those guys investing time into you over that extra span of a year. I mean, they pulled me up my freshman year to give me time to learn the offense and learn the system. I know I wasn't going to play very much, but when my time was called, I played. And then came around my sophomore year, and I was learning more and more and more. And it's just like every year you're with it, you learn more. And then those guys are up there on Saturdays. I mean, they're staying up there Friday night till 3 a.m. watching the games, and then they're right back up there Sunday morning at 8. Just, you know, they're helping us out. They're scheming for the next week. And when we walk in there Sunday, it's forget the last week. We're on to this week already. No matter if you threw for 1,000 yards or you threw 8 picks, we're moving on. So. And then all the guys around me, my O-line, my receivers, man, I couldn't ask for a better group this year, and we're going to do it again next year.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys are having a historic run there at Greenwood right now. What is it, 26 in a row? What are we doing right now, 28 in a row?
Yeah, I think, what are we at? We're at, are we 26 in a row? Does that sound right?
27, 28, something like that. I think, what are you, 14?
Yeah,
14 both years, something like that?
Yeah, I think it was 13-0 both years, but I think we just hit the 70 straight home wins mark this year, so we're definitely getting up there.
Well, I mean, that's an unreal numbers there as well. You guys got it going on at Greenwood like really nobody in the state of Arkansas. Man, what is it like to play in a program like Greenwood?
Yeah, you know, it's everybody's bought in. You buy in from Fast Dogs. Or actually, you start in the winter. We'll start throwing here in February, and then we'll start spring ball, and then we'll start summer workouts. And everybody we think a little bit different than most people. We're just going to work, and we don't care what you say. We don't care what you do. We're gonna outwork you, and that shows up when we hit August and September, and even when we get to December, we're more prepared, and we're still in shape, and we're bigger, and we're not bigger, but we're not faster. We're not stronger. We play with something different on our shoulder, and you don't know what it is unless you're there. So,
last thing, real quick. You guys lost a teammate there in Isaiah Arrington. How were y'all able to pull together through that?
Yeah, we all had to lean on each other, and it was a hard time, but we all just kind of came together. We were all close with him, and we all knew him really well, and he played for us, and he was on his way to becoming, such a good person. He grew up so much over the past 2 years, and to lose him was, it was a heartbreak, but all of us came together, and we played for him, and yeah.
All right. Well, Kane, I'd love to talk to you more. We'll get back in touch with you to make sure we get this trophy to you. But congratulations. Good luck. You guys have finals tonight of the Billy Fry Classic. Who are you playing tonight?
I think we got Hackett.
Hackett tonight. Good
Yes,
ball
sir.
team there. All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, Kane, have a good one, man. Appreciate you joining us here, and congratulations on winning the Most Valuable Player Award.
Thank you. I appreciate for everything you do for all of us kids around high school in Arkansas. You guys really don't go unnoticed, so I really appreciate you guys. Thank you again.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. That's Kane Archer, our D3 Auto Sales Most Valuable Player. He wins, and so mature. So mature on the line there, and unbelievable. You could tell why he's a great quarterback there. Set many records, 82% completion percentage this year, 57 touchdowns, and two interceptions. So anyway, we're glad that he got on here and was able to be with us. I actually have a correction real quick. Let me look here real quick. There we go. Cadillac Ellison, actually, his numbers were a little better than what we showed. 1,971 yards passing, 24 touchdowns, just one interception. He also ran the ball 79 times, 456 yards, and it doesn't list the actual touchdowns. So congratulations to him. Maybe we can get on and get maybe a little bit of an interview separate with him for that victory, and then we want to touch base and make sure that we get him his trophy as well. Again, we want to touch base with you real quick. We're going to be doing new content early this year. If you're trying to help meet goals, lose weight, anything like that, I mean, I need to lose weight. You can see that on the camera. There's nothing. It just is what it is, right? We're gonna do some stuff, maybe help you. Hopefully, we can inspire you, and we're gonna get that going pretty quickly. Would have already started that, but I have felt terrible. Still don't feel great, but we're getting through it. And then also the ASN Basketball Classic coming up Saturday, starting at noon. As we said before, Aaron, if you can throw that graphic back up for us there. Starting at noon there, tip-off, we've got the number 3 Dumas girls against the Clinton Lady Yellow Jackets. You've got the number 3 Dumas boys and the Stuttgart boys right after that. Then you've got 2 really good matchups with the Bergman-Lamar teams, both boys and girls. And then you've got the 4th matchup, the Dover Lady Pirates, our number 1 team in 3A, taking on the Bauxite Lady Miners. And then England, who was number 2 in our 2A poll, taking on Clinton, who just outside of our top 10. And, I mean, all of these teams that we're talking about, if they weren't ranked, they were very close to being ranked. So, anyway, we're looking forward to that. But anyway, guys, we want to say thank you for joining us here on the Arkansas Sports Network Awards Show. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment. If you have a bad comment, just leave that at home. You can keep that one to yourself. It is what it is. Everybody wants to make their opinion known. We got basketball rankings out. We started that yesterday. We will get back into basketball quite a bit coming up here soon. So there's a lot of stuff going on here with ASN. We want you to join us. We want you to be a part of what we're doing here, and we appreciate you. We couldn't do it without you. So with that being said, we're going to say so long. Appreciate Aaron out here pushing the buttons for me. You can't see him behind the camera. He's waving, doing his best Miss America wave. And then we appreciate our whole crew that's not with us right now. All the guys that make this possible. I mean, we just couldn't do it. We just can't do it without them. So anyway, well, guys, we're going to say so long. ASN Classic coming up on Saturday. Make sure you are joining us for that. We want you in the seats. Come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great day for basketball. Come see us. We'll see you later.